Alright, Tyro99 is here. As you can see, I hope it focuses right. So this is what we get. Alright, so this is the Tyro99 out of the box. Okay. To the side of the frames, there's a Velcro straps. I think there's 2 in there. The connector cables. The RP SMA connector, which goes to the transmitter. The transmitter, the VTX. This guy here is the flight controller and the ESC. We have a bottom plate and some nice 3M stickers. I'm not sure where they go yet, but I'm not sure where they go yet, but yeah, these are the 3M stickers. So we have some heat shrink, an AK-47 carbon fiber prop removal tool maybe. Some prop wrenches, tiny ones. More propellers. So these will be these are the clockwise, and these are counterclockwise. Clockwise, counterclockwise. So these are the carbon fiber parts, propellers. Antenna. This is the antenna. The dinky little camera, which I'm supposed to get replacement lens for, but it didn't come with, I don't know, the whole thing's a bit messed up, but this is the camera. The motors, so 2 silver and 2 black. Let's see, these should be the clockwise motors. Clockwise, anti. I think they should be like this. Should be something like that. I think first thing I should do is to bind my flight controller. Connect my flight controller to my receiver. So that should be the first thing I'll need to do, and then do a test on what do you call that? Do a test in beta flight to see if I've got it right. So yeah, this is not going to go in. This is not going to go in either. Alright, this is rather exciting for me because this is the first time I am building a drone. So yeah. Right, so let's see. I guess the first thing we do is to connect. We need to do is to connect these two together. Put the rest of the parts. And then need to be, that's the VTX. That's not the carbon. Okay, now to do a ibus for a FlySky controller, you have to wire it up this way. So there are 3 pins here, the 3 pins there. So you can see 3 pins there. It says ppm, and the last pin is your ibus. So this is what you do. That goes to your receiver. So I'm using a, where is it? This is what I'm using. a FSI6B. Well, this goes into your ibus port, which is this one right over here. Right. Okay, one of the first steps you need, and that is most important to do with this build, is to arrange all your screws in order. So they gave us quite a few extra standoffs, 3 screws for the camera, some nylon nuts, nut head or whatever you call them. So there's the M8 screw threads, so that's a 16. There's I think they gave us 5 M316s, 5 M314s, 7 M312s, some standoffs, a 11 M36s, 7 M34s, and what are those? No, 7 M34s, 11 M36s, and 16 M38s. So I need the carbon fiber arms. Wow, they look pretty stiff and they don't flex. I don't know if flexing is a good thing or not. These are stiff vehicles. They're not very clean though. I've got like carbon fiber. I want to give it a nice little wipe down. Not sure if you can eat carbon fiber or not. I don't think it's safe to eat carbon fiber, but okay, first I'm gonna mount my motors to my frame, I guess. Yeah. There's only 3 holes. Okay, what do I use to mount motors with? I need to use the M8s, so there should be 16 of those. Alright, first I'm going to mount these motors onto the... I'm going to mount the motors onto the frame, hand, whatever, arm. Okay, now it's always good to have a dab of Loctite, but I don't, so... Oh, I'm going to use some Yoo-hoo. This is what I'm going to be using. Just going to put a small dab of it at the end. Just a small dab of it. Next one. Well, this frame looks like it could fit like a much bigger motor. then the final one. Too much. This one. We will put the heat shrink over it. You know, the most amazing thing about this hobby is you build something and you see it flying in the sky, you know. Oh, that is bloody amazing. There is nothing more amazing, I would say, I would think, than to be able to see something that you've built with your own hands flying in the sky. Of course, these parts come from China, but you know, it's, yeah. You're building something with your own hands, and there it goes flying off in the sky. What, I ask you, dear friends, could be more amazing than that? Imagine being able to soar like a bird through the sky. That's the feeling you get whilst playing FPV. You know, whilst doing FPV droning, especially with goggles on. I mean, you really feel like you're in the cockpit, you know, of a plane or of a quad. You can really get that sensation of speed, and you know, sometimes when I'm flying, I even tilt my head. You know, it's that exciting. And boy, does it get your heart racing. It's quite amazing. It really is flying quads. Or flying FPV. I mean, even doing an FPV airplane is, you know, is cool. But quads have so much better control, you know. It's not like a bird. It's like you're a freaking UFO flying in the sky, doing 90-degree turns and things like that. You know, it's just amazing, amazing. This hobby is something else. Now, I need to get this binded. I need to get the flight controller bound to a FlySky receiver, and I have not found instructions anywhere online. So hopefully my mistakes will be your boon. my Tyro. Now the problem is one of my, it's not focused, there we go. Okay, I've completed the Tyro. So if you're using an older version of the, let's say you're using an AF, using one of those FlySky receivers like mine here, so it will more than likely not fit. And if you guys are having problems getting it to fit, my recommendation would be to, why is it not going in focus? There we go. Come on, focus. Right. So my recommendation, if you're using one of these guys, is to just, well, use these spacers. They give you so many extra spacers, you know, so just use them, and there you go, perfect. And you fit excellently onto your Tyro99, and so you can fly it with a FlySky. And I'm using ibus with my FlySky control, my FlySky transmitter, and it works excellent. It flies excellently, and I'll be showing some footage. Now my build video is incomplete, but I'll show you some things I had to do to ensure that you don't screw up the VTX and you don't smash your camera into the ESC and burn out your ESCs or flight controller, things like that. So right behind here, if you can see that, I've removed the lock nut. Let me try to focus there. I've removed the lock nut, and let me zoom in. Okay, I've removed the lock nut, and I've replaced it with a cable tie, because the lock nut was preventing the pin from the RPSMA female to connect to this, sorry, the RPSMA male to connect to the RPSMA female. Yep. So yeah, I removed the lock nut and replaced it with a cable tie. And one of the other modifications which I've done is to put soft mounts in there. I don't know if you can see that. Yep. Put soft mounts, although there's not much jello actually, even though I mean, even if you don't use soft mounts, you know. It's the FS-XB, that's the receiver, and yeah, it works great actually. It flies brilliantly. It's a really good little flyer. I don't get much range using the FlySky system, but yeah, it's a good craft though. It is. The other thing is I've soldered the receiver to UART number 5, RX5, instead of that tiny little pin there, and it works great now, and it's tighter. Also, you can get not RSSI, but you can get VBAT on your transmitter if by just soldering your receiver. There is a battery sensor to the VBAT on the flight controller. Yeah, so these are, oh, I also cable tied down the camera so it doesn't ram down into your ESC if you were to bash into something. Yep. So yeah, that's about it. But it flies great now. It really flies great now. I'm like so happy with it. Yep. Okay, I finally completed Tyro99. So I'm going to show some indoor footage, and later there will be some FPV footage from the SD card. So right, here we go. Stabilize mode, indoors. Echo mode. As you can see, it's an excellent flyer. Beautiful, it flies beautifully. So I'll include some FPV from the goggles, and yeah, that's about it. Alright. So I'm going to do a test of the Tyro99, and yeah, so we're going to take off. It's in the afternoon, it's a bit hot.